Good morning, everybody. Monkey Puzzle here. Or good afternoon, I guess it is now. I just hit afternoon technically, here in the San Francisco Bay Area, but that's not where I am. I am on the captain's quarters in the Outer Worlds. And so we did a bunch yesterday. I'm going to stream for about 3-4 hours today to see how much further we can get. I have a feeling we're getting near the end. I don't know when the end is exactly. And I also have heard that when you get to the end, that's it. You can't keep playing. So right now we're mainly working on cleaning up all the side missions before we get to the end so that we can be a bit completionist about it. So here we are. Let me get into the game and go. Over here you can see I dropped a few of the objects. Excuse me. Dropped a couple of the objects, and you can do that. Apparently it's kind of like, well, I hate to make the comparison, but Fallout, where you can drop your objects, Fallout 4, and decorate with them. So we got the little music box and the model spaceship. You can make the outlines go away, but that will hurt the rest of the gameplay. But anyway, for our missions, to continue on here, you can see we were on Scylla, the asteroid here, and we finished up a number of things over here. We did a quest for Dr. Wanda Dorset on Groundbreaker. We finished up, more importantly, we finished up Vicar Max's, his little personal journey, which led to a huge change in his whole belief systems. We did some weird drugs with a shaman and had a trip, basically like a psychedelic trip. Complete with hallucinations and everything, and visitations from his dead mother and all kinds of crazy stuff. So we're there, and then we also got some pheromone glands from the primals there to help Nyoka complete her companion quest. So for that now, there's a bunch of them that all sort of culminate over on Monarch. We have the existing one, the Canid's Cradle, where we were trying to do this optional thing of getting MSI and the Iconoclast to negotiate, to team up. And we got pretty close, but then Zora wanted us just to go away for a while. So, because we had implicated Graham for getting a bunch of folks killed for his own gain, basically, or for the Iconoclast gain. I forget exactly what we implicated him for, but we caught him red-handed, well, or at least the evidence of it. But then she said to go away, so we couldn't finish that one. But for Nyoka, we need to do the star-crossed troopers. We've been finding what's up with various of her companions. The only one that seemed to be alive still was Hiram. But we just found some more dead ones on in the Emerald Vale. And so now we need to go back to Monarch and help her bury all the medallions together. But there's this thing, the pheromone glands, about trapping the Manta Queen, which mostly we've just shot before, but I guess this is a special bossy one. Who knows? But we got to do that. And while we're there, we got to set up a dummy beneficiary account for Ellie, who's trying to get back at her parents in Byzantium. Turns out she's a rich brat, and her parents pretended she was dead and collected on the insurance fees for them. So she's trying to get that money for herself. So we got to do that. And then also there's a couple quests from Sublight while we're there. These are sort of the smuggler, very morally gray folks. So we got that one and this one. And then also wrapped up in that, there's a couple science weapons on Monarch. So we got pretty much all these are on Monarch. So let's go ahead and go over there. Comrade Kesh, how you liking this game? Haven't seen anything on it yet and kind of thinking of getting it. I've been really loving it. It's a really fun little RPG. I say little because it's like 40 hours max, I think. I'm about almost 30 hours into it at this point. But it's really neat. I like it. It's got kind of a campy art style. I mean, I think it's beautiful, but it may be a little cartoony or garish for some. I really like it, and I've been enjoying the companions.
Whoever has been in the shower for the past 40 minutes. I am shutting off the hot water now.
I wonder if they're actually in the shower. Let's peek. Nope. Nobody in here. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. The story is very compelling. The writing is very good. And the gameplay is pretty fun. And there's a lot of meaningful choices you can make in the whole storyline. Your decisions definitely impact where it goes. And yeah, it feels lived in. I like it. If you are interested in getting it, you can either check it out really cheap over the Game Pass for Xbox. Well, either Xbox or the PC version of it, which is half the price. You can get access to the game. If you haven't done the Xbox thing, you can start for $1 for the first month, and then this game is included in it along with like 100 other games. And then for the PC version of the pass, it's like $5 a month after that. The only problem with it is you don't actually own the game.
Ha ha ha. That tickles. How odd.
Yeah, so we got our sassy AI there, our cleaning bot. Here we're going to navigate over to Monarch. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's our map of the solar system right here. And we are going to go over here. And we're going to start with the Stellar Bay landing pad. We opened this up. I wonder why they call it so dangerous. I mean, I know that town is abandoned, but whatever. Yeah, and if you want to buy it, you can get it either through Epic or you can get it through Green Man Gaming, which will give you Epic code. And I've got a little referral code down in the description. I think it's in upcoming games. I got to change that actually. It tosses me a couple bucks if you buy it from Green Man Gaming, and then if you have problems with the Epic Store, at least you're not buying it directly from them. You're giving some money to Green Man Gaming. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. Without a doubt. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Streamed it yesterday, streaming it more today. So let's head out on this one. So
we'll be here, Captain.
Each time you go out, you got to figure out who can go with you. So Nyoka, this is partly her mission. So we'll bring her. I really enjoy going out with Parvati. Ellie's probably a little bit better gunslinger. And she's pretty sassy. Yeah, let's take these two out today. And let's go see what trouble we can get into. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. Alright, so over here in Stellar Bay, let's look at what we got to do. So, for her mission, Nyoka's, we've got to go to her old base, a cave between Fallbrook and Cascadia, and we need to find the remains of her friends there and their medallions. So let's do that. Y'all with me? Let's go. And it's pointing us to a terminal over there. We gotta go see what that's about.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Oh, okay. It's just the door.
Weren't you a sob?
So you can fast travel in here. It performs pretty well. It's a little framey when you first load into regions, I found. But not too bad. I did have to turn my graphic options down a little bit. So over here, we're going to go to the Cascadia Turnpike. And then we're going to head out over here to Nyoka's place. Her old place. Mantis Swarm examined. You don't get to see the guts of them this time. Okay. So here we are. We got a Mantis Queen right up there. We need to go out that way. Just for fun. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys.
I'll keep it down.
We've got the Manta Pillar. And
Their mistake.
that's for main and side.
Down they go.
Pretty sure. Bam. Woohoo! Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to add to it later on. But it's definitely a finite commitment. Get it? Which is thought, for me, is one of the reasons I thought, okay, yeah, I can tackle a whole Let's Play of this right now. Because I know it won't, like, commit me for the next 3 months. But I also don't want it to end, because I'm really enjoying it. These guys both have all of them have special combat abilities. I didn't even need to use it for that one. But that's part of it as well. So we gotta head out this way. Let me just look at the map real quick, figure out the best way to get there. It looks like overland is the only way. Let's see if it lets me. Looks like we can go around to the side here. Yeah, the terrains are very well done, very fanciful. Not realistic by any sense. But definitely they do a good job of creating the theme and sticking with it. And there's a bunch of different worlds. Each one has a different environment. And the 40 hours, I'm just reporting what other people have told me. I haven't finished it myself, obviously. This is my first playthrough. And I've really been taking my time. Alright, so let's see what's up here.
Whew, here we go.
Alright, so it's sealed. Looks like I'm going to need to do a little hacking. So use the passcode. She already told us what the passcode is. It's the acronym of the first letter of the names of her whole former team. So let's go ahead and transition into the Mantisaur Hive. Lovely place for a former base. Indeed. And I am an addicted looter. I can't leave anything. Hoarder to the max. The terrain reminds you of the surface in Aberration, but not 10,000 degrees in the day. Yeah, right? Okay, so we need to clear out the Mantisaurs, and we need to find the bodies of her companions. So it's telling us right where they are. And like a lot of games, you generally find everybody dead. We already knew that about these folks. So there's her medallion. That's what Nyoka wants. So this one needs to be picked. And apparently, I don't have the skill for it. But what I did bring, boink, is the Safecracker's jacket. Gives me 10 on my lockpicking skill. Look at that. That came in handy right away, and I just got that into my inventory.
Nicely done.
Right on, so we can get the leaded armor, which I've never checked out. See if that's any good. And then before I forget, let's get our good armor back on. 65 instead of 13, but that's handy. And this only weighs 1 pound or 1 kilogram, whatever it is. So it's not a bad thing to carry around, apparently. These are not fantastic. Do they look good? Yeah. They look a little more stylish than these big bloated armors here. But these do a better job. We have helmets on too, but I'm hiding them because I like to see our faces. Knock you out bar. There's a bunch of consumables, which I don't really need, but I just hoard them anyway. They'll give me buffs. This is the little time dilation feature. It's similar to VATS, but not as clunky. That's her special ability. That's her special ability. You get a little cutscene for each, which you may or may not like. I enjoy them. Oh, yeah, this is the feeding grounds. Okay. Oh, I get to place the glands here. Yes, you can hide your helmets without losing the perks for them.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Like the rest of the planet. So dialogues have a lot of conversation. They'll interject when you're talking to other NPCs. Let's let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You think it's worth buying just because of that? Well, I mean, look at their faces. They're so interesting. It would be so much sillier to be talking to a helmet. Let me see. You built all this base?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Must have been a brave kid.
More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Well, I'm sorry they aren't here to see us kick some Manti ass. Let's do this.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Okay, there's the Manti Queen. We still gotta find Clara's body, but probably should deal with this first. Let's get their special abilities in here.
Not bad, huh?
The Manti Queen's down. And
That's the last of them.
their health got kind of low, but not too bad. I'm playing just on normal difficulty right now, so it's not that hard. But I just wanted to chill first playthrough. You can turn it up as high as Supernova. It's kind of the hardcore difficulty. And the companions, if you don't reload your saves, are permadeath in that one, which I think would be pretty sad. Okay, so that was part of that. Let's get Clara, who is also dead. Clara. Meanwhile, I step over her body and keep looting. Okay, so now we got to speak to Nyoka after I grab these bullets. These are environmental blow-up things that I never really use.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Yoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Okay. And just as a little feature, if you wanted to see a whole conversation you have with somebody, you can do that over here. You're leaving the medallions here. I suppose that's wise. Go ahead. That's basically what she was doing, is just bringing all the medallions together. A lot of the bodies are elsewhere. Hey, we got a level up for finishing that. So we can go ahead and apply that. Looks like we had a little skip scene and she went and buried everybody in their old base. Ooh. A skylight. I didn't notice that. She said she built it. I don't know. It doesn't look built. It looks like a natural cave, but whatever. I'm not going to quibble. Let's go ahead and apply this level up, which is awesome. Right now for skills, I'm trying to get science all the way up because I want to all the way down there at 100 master to reduce the tinkering cost to 90%. That's how you keep your weapons up to your level. And I think I'm actually going to respec when we get back to the ship for the first time, because I want to just go ahead and get this up to 100%, because there's certain weapons I'm bringing with me and I want to keep leveling them up, and it's way too expensive right now. I'm spending all my money on that. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. And then for the perks, these are always the tricky one. Always the tricky one. There's so many perks. And %70 movement speed during time dilation. More armor bonuses. Confidence. Next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. That's not bad. More science weapon damage. We are going to find a science weapon here. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. Alright, so we got that. They didn't get a perk. But I'm sure they will soon. So I believe we've finished that mission. Yeah, so we've only got one companion quest left, and that's for Ellie over in Fallbrook. And then I think Fallbrook ties in with these other ones we got to do too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's maybe look real quick on the map. So in the region, yeah, so there's Fallbrook. That's where Ellie's is. And then for these guys, Weapons from the Void, let's look at where they are. So one in Cascadia, one in the UDL lab. Okay, so those we got to grab. I just put in the perk for those. And then, let me see, the Space Crime Continuum. Bump, bump, bump. That wants me to go back to Stellar Bay. Okay. And then finally, let's see, Canid's Cradle. Let's see if there's any developments with that. No, it's still talking to those guys. So we should go try to talk to Zora again, see if anything has progressed with that as far as getting them to unite, the two clans here. We got the Rebels, the Iconoclasts, and then the remaining corporation, Monarch Stellar Industries, the leader of which, Sanjar, is actually pretty decent for one of the corporate guys. He's the most human, even though he is definitely a bureaucrat. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do the weapons, because they were in two different places. One was really close to here, right there, the Cascadia. So let's leave that one up and go ahead and head on out of this place. I think I've cleaned it up pretty well. All the things. All right, so let's head out. And this one I'm carrying, I don't know if it counts as a science weapon or not. Or just a unique one. Probably just a unique one. But yeah, see how this one's still below my level. I got it at about half my level, but I've been tinkering it. But each time it costs more and more money. These are 2 science weapons here. Mandibular rearranger, the shrink ray. And then one of my companions is carrying a hammer. I'm going to go ahead and mark these as junk. And so we'll sell them at the next place. Yeah, we can go ahead and let go of that. That. And the flamethrower. The one I've got is better. Alright, go ahead and junk all those. That means next time we get to a place to sell, we'll be selling those. A vending machine. There's the abandoned one. There's that one. To save time, let's just go ahead and... Oh no, we can walk over there. Why save time? It's not far. Plus, we'll get to kill some things.
Nice and easy.
Here we go.
Bam.
Get our hands dirty.
This is partly easy because I'm in normal mode, but it's also because I've been doing a good job upgrading our weapons and armor all the time. So definitely keeping those at top efficiency. If I wasn't, we could be having a much harder time. Alright, so back in Cascadia. Oh, and we've got some marauders here. Off with their heads.
Here we go.
Everyone all right?
Yep. I was shooting at these. Oh, hello. You're not a very good lookout, are you?
Here we go.
Don't mess with us.
Those little blue spots on their kneecaps are their critical hit spots. Are you dead? I think he's playing dead. This place is sealed, but we discover there's a big hole over here. I wonder if everybody here is respawned. Looks like it. Somebody over here, maybe they're outside. It actually seems pretty chill in here. Alright, let's see, let's find what we didn't see before. We were here, you can see all the things we killed. Oh no, those are actually already dead. Abandoned weapon lab. In here. Oh, and it's sealed. Alright. How do we get in there? Supervisor override. Mash keys. Okay. Password not recognized. Would you like a hint? Yes. Hint, your password is not match keys. Would you like to reset your password? Yes. There we go. In order to reset your password, you must enter your password. Please enter your password. Match keys. Would you like to reset? Yes. I wonder if we'll ever get in this way. And I'm not convinced that this would even unseal that door. Normally we have the ability to hack these things. But apparently not. Not this one. I'm wondering if there's some like random chance here. Yeah, it's actually still repeating the same button mashing. Okay. Doop-a-doop. I could go through those logs more carefully, try to see if there is some kind of whatchamacallit, clue to the password in there, but before it was just like a fake transaction. There was this above here. I don't see any way down. Didn't mention any kind of necessary key card or anything like that. Wonder what we need to do. Unseal this. It's right in here. Any kind of buttons or... What if we blow these up? Go over here, ladies. Z?
You got it.
Assuming these could get blown up. Maybe not. There's got to be some sort of secret way in. Usually they're pretty obvious about it, though. This whole thing looks like it could slide away somehow. All these little glowy bits on these. Don't think it's that. Those don't seem to do anything. Looking for a secret lever or something like that. Yeah, these all kind of glow red. Nothing special about those ones below. Alright, let's look around the outside. Definitely want that science weapon. There's definitely got to be a way to get it. None of this looks interactable. Interesting. Yeah, so it's right in here. There's nothing here that has any kind of interaction. That's all just flavor texture. What do you guys think? I wonder how I'm supposed to get to this. Is that a button there? Probably not, but let's go check it out. That. And how would I get up there? Not this way. Not this way. So way up here that I can jump over there. That's sealed. Nothing obvious.
Used to be, you could get the best wine on Monarch here.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
This is Rizzo's facility. Famous for their razzleberry drinks. I mean, we can get up there through there. That's not really it. I doubt that's really a button. That's the only clue I've got at this point. I don't see any other indicators. What to do. If I got up on that wall, would that get me anywhere? Not really. I know there's a way to get up on the wall over here. Well, I doubt I could walk all the way around from up there. Could I? No, see, I'd get stuck at these places. They usually don't make it too hard, but this is a science weapon, so I guess they figure there needs to be some challenge to it. I wonder if there's something obvious I'm missing. How to unseal this door. Ouch. Which one is this? This is the abandoned lab weapon. He acquired the datapad of an unfortunate sublight contractor. He was hired to scout an abandoned laboratory and mentioned seeing a powerful weapon inside that he wanted to return for. While the datapad doesn't reveal the location of the lab, it mentions that Lilia Hagen will send a team. Sublight's boss may be able to point you in the right direction. Lilia Hagen hired you to retrieve a supply of Alta Vita gas from an abandoned lab on Monarch. Search for the weapon while you're there. Okay, so it sounds like we need to go back to her mission, which is this one, the Space Crime Continuum. So let's go ahead maybe and follow through with that.